How's the situation in Sudan now?
Well, since we have two Sudan now, you have Sudan, which is Sudan, if that makes sense, and we have South Sudan, it's part of Sudan. Yeah, things are not looking good in South Sudan because they get independent 5 years ago. They went well, but after 3 years, they went fighting against each other. It stopped in 2015, and they started again 2016, I think 2 weeks ago. The same issue came up again. Yes, because they're important, and we talk about local issues here too, because we are in between. We need to address this while addressing the other.
Are you focusing on youth problems, or I don't want to say problems, but youth issues in Australia, particularly the African Australian background?
Yeah, I think youth is the area that we're focusing in, but also not only youth, but we need to address some issues that are facing the community, because youth need their family to support them and the entire community. And therefore, now we're encouraging youth to do something, because they will be the one who will change the reputation that we're having, because now everything is to do with if they did one thing and others did 100 things, they will just focus on the one thing that our youth did, which is not a good thing. It's not fair. But we need to work hard to own that.
Is there a large South Sudanese or African community in Melbourne?
Yeah, there is, but comparing to others, they're not kind of big number. Yeah, but it's, yeah.
You know approximately?
Oh yeah, there is good number, maybe 2,000 youth, maybe. Yeah.
Are the people that you're saying that the youth, they're with families, they've got families, they're not without families, or can be both?
Well, yeah, they have their families, but sometimes because of the environment here, they tend to move out because when they're 16 or 17 or 18. But when they don't do well outside there, that when things don't work out.
And so what would you attribute the youth moving out early to? So you're saying back home that wouldn't happen, they'd still be with
Yes.
a lot of time with their family?
Yes.
Because they've come to maybe a Western country or another country, you think the environment here is leading them to leave home earlier?
Yes. Yeah, it's because of the way things are done here, but they tend not to take more responsibilities. They're thinking of freedom. But freedom means responsibilities too. You have things to do and you have other things need to be done. And therefore the thing outside is safe, but it's not. Yeah.
We give you a chance to send a message to the community if we finish with the question.
Yeah. Well, I just want to appreciate the opportunity that you have given me. It's really good to have this kind of time where we not relax, but at least do things differently. I just want to encourage the community to do the right thing and also be focusing in the young one, because these are the leaders of not tomorrow but today, because tomorrow starts from today, if that makes sense. And also to the entire Australian community, these young African kids are not that bad. Kids are kids regardless of where they come from. But focusing or singling them out, I don't think that is the right thing to do, because if you do that, you will create unwanted outcome, believe it or not. And I think it's important that you support these kids and you see them as they have potential, but without your encouragement, they won't make it. And as the entire community or multicultural community of Australia welcome us to this country, because we're too far away from coming here. It's thousands of kilometers, but you need to know that we came here not because of the beauty of the country, but we want to save our own lives. That's why we came here. We're not here to make trouble, because we have a lot of responsibility. When I say that, these young people, because they still have people to support back home, they get called from their cousin, their uncles, and all of the above. And therefore, if you give them more stress here, it's not going to be good for them. If you really intend to help them, you need to encourage them and you need to work things out with them, because it's always good to look into the root of the problem. Don't just see these kids acting the way they act and you say, oh, they're bad. It's because of a lot of other things are bad, big things that they couldn't control. For example, giving them part-time work, encourage them at school. When they have their degrees, they can get jobs. I'm using my example. I have 4 degrees, but no real job for me. Now, I said it in ABC radio before, look, the idea is the government need money from me, which means maybe 40,000. But I wouldn't be able to pay it back to give chance to other person if I don't get the right job. But if I get the right job, I'll be able to pay it in no time, so that it will give opportunity to someone else. We study, we have the knowledge, but we're not applying it. And I'm not the only one. There is a lot of people there who might have PhDs driving taxis or doing something else. As human beings, you have a knowledge that you need to utilize. You need to educate others. No difference between us. We are all one. But if we don't do the right thing, I don't think that it's the message.